All right, there. Let's go over the blog. Should be pretty simple since you use the blog. Use Blogger. I mean, it's a little bit different, but in theory, it's the same thing. Let's go to the back end. What we'll want to go to is the post section. Right now, we just have these two generic, posts for samples for demos, basically. This one and this one. So to make a new post, let's go ahead and click Add New. Running a little bit slow tonight. Hopefully I can get through this. Alright. And let's just go ahead and make up a name here. Anderson Wedding. That's the best I can do on short notice. Okay, go ahead and pop in some fake text. Just for this little demo here. Oops, not too much space. Alright, we got that going. Let's go ahead and select this category. Let me create a couple new ones. Let's see what we got. Let's call it photography. You guys, of course, can come back and delete these and or not use them. Click Add New Category. There we go. Let's add some tags. Let's see, what do we got here? Weddings, I think, might be in here. There it is. And how about receptions? There we go. You can go ahead and save this so we don't lose our progress. And what we can do is preview it before we even post it. Make sure we like what we have so far. So we got our text in here. Boom, boom, boom. There it is. All right, we have our categories right here. No problem. And over here, we'll have our same thing, our categories. And as long as you're posting while I'm at it before I forget, if you create categories, they're only going to show up here if you have a post attached to it. So let's say I add a new one. I just call this, I don't know, Bakers. All right, I have Bakers in there. Uncheck it so it's not attached. Save this draft. Refresh this. I'll see it's not in here. It's not in here because I don't have it attached to anything. So remember that if you're making some categories and it's not attached and you're not seeing it on the front end. All right, so we're good to go, and we'll see that little shadow here. That's from the picture. The same thing with the circle. That's going to fill out only when you add an image in there. So let's go ahead and drop in a featured image. Come down here, featured image. Set this. Let's go ahead and just grab one already in the library. Let's do this one, show, use as featured image. Go ahead and close this box out. All right, we're good to go. I think we're ready. Let's go ahead and publish this. And if I come back to the blog and excuse me, refresh this, I should see this on top because obviously it's chronological and it goes from newest to oldest. So here we are, we're all set. Now we'll see our new categories that I've added since I've attached something. If I click the More button, I'm going to see the full article. Now, what I want to point out is a couple other things that we haven't covered. First is right here is the button. We have the More button, and by default, it says More. And not that you want to change that or will change that or anything, but I just thought it'd be a cool little thing in case you do. So maybe you want that to be Learn More instead of just More. So you put that Learn More in there. And now we got Learn More. So maybe you want to customize each individual button. That's up to you. If not, no big deal. But if you don't fill it out, it's just going to say More. Next, we have Related Posts. And this box right here is going to show every post that you've made, and you can come in here and just, you know, choose what you think is a related post. So right now we only have 3 at the time of this video. I'm gonna highlight these and click add, and here we are, 1, 2, 3. And if I update, come back to the front end, refresh this, or actually not even refresh, I can just click to read it. I should see the 3 posts I chose at the bottom related. And well, isn't that swell? We have a formatting issue. Alright, I'm going to fix this. Just ignore this for now. I know it's hard to. I'm going to ignore this. I am going to take care of this. It looks like the font right here, the title should be breaking down, and it's not breaking down. And that's going to settle this. So, my apologies, but we'll take care of that. Alright, let's move on. Let me get back to the home page, and I just want to double check to make sure I'm not missing anything as far as the blogs, the blog post I'm going to post is concerned. I guess I will, while I'm at it, is actually do a couple little formatting things in here. You click the visual tab and a post. Now we can, obviously this is like, you know, using Word, you can highlight stuff and things like that. But let's say you want to drop an image within the actual post itself. And maybe you want to float it or wrap it around text. We can do that by clicking this Add Media icon right here. Same dialog box you're used to seeing up to this point. And go ahead and click the Media Library button, grab something we already have. Let's go ahead and use the invitation one. So I'm going to click Show. And I'm going to scroll down, and I got a few options. I have sizes that I can choose from. So since I'm inserting this into a post, obviously large and full size are just too big. They're much too big. So I think I'm going to do medium, and I'm going to float it right. Already set up, excuse me, so I'll do that. And I'm not going to use as featured. That's something different, but what I want to use is insert into post. Go ahead and set that up. There we are. Update. Come back here. Let's go check it out. If we scroll down, there we are. There's our image. It's floated right. The text is wrapping around it. And that works the same thing. You float it left and etc. But you also, if you think it's too big, you don't like the thing that WordPress is giving you, you can actually come in here and click on it. We'll get this thing, and you can do a couple things. One, you can just drag it up and release it. And then you can update that. So it's kind of a manual way to do it. So I refresh, this should be smaller, ever smaller. Or if you click it and you get these icons, you can delete it obviously, but if we click the little image icon, it gives us options here. It's going to show you, hey, 90%, and it's going to, if you see as a rollover, it gets smaller. It's kind of letting you know what it's going to look like with that text. So it's really, really cool how you can kind of take care of that. And once if you decide to choose one of these things like this, let's say 90%, you just hit update, and it takes care of it for you. I think that is it for the blog section. Let me see here. Yep, that'll do it.